Hey everyone, wanted to do a video here today reviewing the kettlebells that I own. Now, I have owned two kettlebells for a little while now, and if you've seen anything I've done on Instagram for the past like 2 months, it's probably included my kettlebell in it. And the kettlebell that I'm looking at today is going to be from Kettlebell Kings. I have one for myself, and I bought one for Jen. So this is the kettlebell that I bought for myself. It is a 24 kilogram, 53 pound kettlebell. It's pretty heavy to just hold up here, so I might be using Jen's a little bit more just to kind of show exactly what I'm talking about through this video. The kettlebell we got for Jen is an 8 kilogram, or I think it's about 18 pound kettlebell. Both of them are from Kettlebell Kings. So this is going to be more or less a review of what I think of these kettlebells. It's not going to be a comparison. I don't have a lot to compare to. Pretty much the only other kettlebell that I've ever held on to was like a cap vinyl coated kettlebell. So I don't really want to compare it because I think it's apples and oranges as far as that's concerned. But what I do want to do is review these two kettlebells, what I think of them, and do I think it's worth the money to purchase. One of the points I want to go over today is why buy a kettlebell? What exercises can you do with a kettlebell? What's the point of having a kettlebell? And why is it something that I recommend being the first piece of home gym equipment that you purchase? There are so many workouts you can do with a kettlebell. And in fact, I'm learning every day more and more ways to combine movements and mix the strength and conditioning that a kettlebell does so well. So first and foremost, what people mostly think about when they see a kettlebell is kettlebell swings. Predominantly, that's the most popular exercise. It's something pretty easy, and once you master the swing, you can really move on to a whole lot of other movements. Just for example, doing snatching or one-arm swings or anything like that. Once you've mastered that initial kettlebell swing, it's going to make those movements a whole lot easier for you. Some of the other nice features of kettlebell workouts, whenever you have to do some sort of like clean work where you're starting from the front rack position and either doing squats, just doing cleans, or doing clean and press, it's super nice with a kettlebell because this is a much more natural position than with a barbell or with a dumbbell. Doing squats with the kettlebell locked in right here, it feels so much more natural. Even though this is a heavy kettlebell, I can stand here for quite a while in the front rack position. The question that I wondered quite a bit is why I would choose a kettlebell over, say, a dumbbell. And after doing a lot of research on that, it's really just a different tool. So for me, I started researching workouts and I saw a whole lot more that you could do with a single kettlebell than what you could with a single dumbbell. What makes a kettlebell great for a lot of the movements is the offset weight. So obviously you've got a big handle up here and most of the mass is going to be down at the bottom. So it makes you have to control the weight a lot, and it's just a different type of movement, a different type of resistance than what you're probably used to. So a lot of exercises that you thought were easy, like say a dumbbell snatch, with a kettlebell, it's a whole different modality. And it's a lot of different movements and it takes a lot of practice. But I've found the more I do kettlebell snatching, it helps my dumbbell snatching. Because when I was first doing it with a dumbbell, I wanted to just rip the weight straight up. Or now that I've done it with the kettlebell, I've done it more like a swing. And you can transfer that over into dumbbell work. So I think a kettlebell is an amazing tool, something that everyone should have, and it should be one of the first things you buy for your home gym. There's a lot of programs you can get out there that offer workouts for them with just a single kettlebell, so you're not having to buy a pair. Some of those workouts are free. I found a ton of free workouts and workout programs online. Otherwise, there are programs out there that are just one kettlebell 30-day programs to get you acquainted with the kettlebell, get you practiced, and moving forward. Kettlebells are worth it, but the big question of this video is Kettlebell Kings worth it? All right, so the Kettlebell Kings bell, the two that I have, the reason I went with them is because I read a lot of reviews saw that they were a good company. I talked with a couple people on Instagram, and they said, yeah, definitely go with Kettlebell Kings. That's what I supply my gym with, or my box with. So I decided to look them up. And at first, I was a little skeptical of the price. So that's what I want to talk about first and foremost, because I know, bottom line, that's what people want to hear, is what does it cost? My kettlebell I bought about 2 months ago, and I got it for $88. Now, I bought this on Amazon. I highly recommend checking Amazon out first, because for whatever reason, the kettlebells are generally cheaper on Amazon than they are the Kettlebell Kings website. Looking around at kettlebells, the Kettlebell Kings was at about $109 on their website at the time, and like I said, I got that on Amazon for I think $88, which was a $20 savings. I was completely happy with that, and that price brought it right down to where Rep Fitness was and Rogue was. Now you have to remember, with Rep Fitness and Rogue, you have to pay shipping on top of that. So their sticker price is a little bit lower, but then they have shipping on top. Whereas Kettlebell Kings, whether you buy it on Amazon or you buy it on their direct website, shipping is included. The 8 kilogram kettlebell I bought for $40 about a month ago, and that's at about $45 right now on Amazon. Again, I bought $88 for the 24 kilogram, and I think it's about $99 on Amazon, but I think it's even cheaper on their website. So really look around, because their prices move quite a bit. Kettlebell Kings though, they're gonna be one, you might be able to get it for a couple dollars cheaper, it might be a couple dollars higher, but in the end, I really think these guys are worth it, and we'll go into that more right now. So I can't speak to what the other companies do, but I know Kettlebell Kings has a 100% lifetime warranty. So if anything happens, if you break your bell at all, you can return it for a new one. I like about this kettlebell, and it's not one I could really try before I purchased it, but it was the actual grip. The size of this grip is actually perfect for me. My hands are kind of odd shaped. I've got huge palms and short fingers, and I was reading some reviews on the other companies, and a couple of people said Rep Fitness might be a touch smaller. Everyone seemed to be kind of in the same ballpark, so I was really happy when I picked this one up, and the grip fits perfectly. I can do a lot with this and not tire out too much. The other thing I like is the finish. So I'll try and get close up as much as I can, and that's a powder coat finish with the green marking. Obviously, if you don't know, kettlebells are marked generally to specify weights, which is really nice because it's easy to identify. I've used this 24 quite a bit, and so you can see there are some scratches on the bottom, but it's mostly dirt, grass. There was some wood on there because I did some swings on my deck and scuffed the wood up a little bit. And the few white marks on there, I don't think that's even the powder coat coming off. I think that's concrete that came up when I was doing workouts in my garage. So this coating is extremely durable. Another great thing about these kettlebells from Kettlebell Kings is the actual logo. So you're gonna see on just about every company, they're gonna have their logo printed on the front of the kettlebell. I know Rogue's got their big R, Rep Fitness has the same thing. I bring those two up because between Kettlebell Kings, Rogue, and Rep Fitness, those were the three that I was deciding between. And what's nice about this, you might not think about it at all until you actually start using the kettlebell, is the other two companies, they emboss the logo. Kettlebell Kings engraves it. So basically what I mean by that is where it's all bolded in through here, and Kettlebell Kings used to be this way, that was all sunken in. So it's basically reverse of what this is right now. And what that did is when you start doing any sort of clean work or snatch work, when the kettlebell is resting on your wrist, where that logo sits, chews up your wrist quite a bit. I like the way the logo on this was imprinted. Does it really make a difference? I don't know. I don't know because I haven't tried any of the other kettlebells out there with a different logo, and maybe some of the other companies are doing it better now. After all the reviews I read, the videos I watched, I settled on Kettlebell Kings. I think they're fantastic. I think they're definitely worth the money. I think kettlebells in general are worth the money. If you wanted to try a cheaper company because you don't really know if kettlebells are going to be your thing, go for it. There are plenty of cheaper companies out there. The three that I was stuck between was Rogue, Kettlebell Kings, and Rep Fitness. and I could not decide. They had both had similar, or all three had similar construction, similar markings, similar build quality from everything that I had heard. I settled on Kettlebell Kings just because everyone that I talked to, they got inched out by just a little bit. Personal preference. Now, like I said at the beginning, I do plan on buying a 16 kilogram. I'd actually like to get two 16 kilogram kettlebells because I would like to start doing some double kettlebell work eventually. And I think if I start with a 16 double 16s, it's going to be a lot easier. So if you guys have any other companies I should look at, leave it in the comment below. If you're looking at any of these companies and you're wondering if Kettlebell Kings is right, the only thing I can say is it's a great product, great company to work with. Their customer service is actually fantastic. I've actually reached out to them a few times on Instagram. They've responded really quick. They also provide a whole bunch of free workouts online, so it's really a great company to go with, and I'm really happy that I did. This kettlebell is a great product. It's going to last me for years and years and years. The only reason that I'm debating going to like Rogue Fitness for my 16 kilogram is because I want to put them head to head. I want to see what Kettlebell Kings and Rogue Fitness, what their similarities and differences are, just because I'm curious. And if I do decide to do that, I'll make sure I put a follow-up video on there. But in the meantime, check these guys out. I'll have a link to their website and Instagram below. Check them out. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up below to let me know that you like this video and you like the product review. If you want to see more videos like this, or see when I get that 16 kilogram from a different company and put them head to head, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. But otherwise, I'll leave it here for now, and I hope you guys have a great day. Just remember, we're all in progress.